Hello everyone, welcome to my channel NetSec. In this video, I'm going to introduce a special Windows Enterprise LTSC 11 version 24H2, just released October 1st, 2024. What's the difference between this long-term service in channel version comparing to regular general availability channels version? Normally, we will get a GAC version, Windows 11, that's from my previous video, how you can easily install latest Windows 11 without checking minimum hardware requirements. That GAC version, usually I showed you how to do it for most people, but if you do like to make your installation less heavy, lightweight, with all security features, but less pre-installed apps, and longer features and function supporting time, then this might be another good option. I personally like LTSC version, which is installed on most of my computers. What's the big difference between GAC version and the LTSC version? The maximum support is at least 5 years, but we will install IoT version, which gets you 10 years. Also, there's less frequency to update the functions and features, and no pre-installed Microsoft Store apps. Much less on that. So there's quite a few reasons. You can look at the list document, a page you can find from this video description to show you reasons to use, why not using, avoiding to using. For downloading, here is a link. If you want to know more information, there's a couple of more links. If you want to get the evaluation version for free, it's 90 days. Here is a link, you can download that. For the regular version, as you can see, it's only 3 years for the support features. But for long-term service version, it's 10 years maximum. IoT Enterprise version gets you 10 years. Enterprise LTSC gets you 5 years. So from all those comparison, we're gonna use IoT Enterprise version to the installation. Get you 10 years, that's the difference. And you will get 2 simultaneous RDP sessions as well. So that's almost everything in this video. At the end of this video, I'm also gonna introduce Tiny11's iteration, which is even stripped down version of IoT LTSC version 24H2. I will quickly go through that for the installation. So keep watching until the end. If you like this Tiny11 version, you will see how we can download it and install it. First, let's always start with download the latest Windows LTSC version 24H2. So if you Google it, then you should be able to see Microsoft link and other links here. I would suggest to go to the Microsoft activation script list website for downloading. The reason why is when you using Microsoft download link, you will get evaluation version. Other than you want to upgrade from your evaluation version to a full version based on my list video, then you probably don't want to try this 90 days evaluation version if you can download the full version directly from here. So that's the website I'm using for downloading, and then find out what's the difference between LTSC and the GAC version, and also why we should use IoT version comparing to regular enterprise LTSC version. Longer years for updating support, and then you will get the 2 simultaneous RDP sessions as well. So definitely no brain to think you should get the IoT Enterprise LTSC version. If you scroll down, then you should be able to see the links. Windows 11 LTSC 2024 and other versions as here as well. 2 links, there's no difference, identical, but coming from different place. You can either download from here, just click on it, and you should be automatically starting to download this in progress. I already downloaded. Here is about 5 gig bytes file, ISO file. So I will using this for the installation. There are many ways you can create a bootable USB drive to install the ISO file to your PC. I used Rufus and also Ventoy, those two tools, to help me create a bootable USB disk. If you want to see the Ventoy, you can find this video here from my channel. For Rufus, it's also very simple to use. Search Rufus and you will be able to find out the portable, this file, exe file, and download it. I already downloaded here. From there, double click. You should be able to launch it. You don't have to check the application update. Say no. You do need a USB disk larger than 8 gig, which is very easy to find. Then you need to select the download the ISO file. So there's one here. After that, just wait a bit. No need to change anything here. Put on the GPT, targeting UEFI, or can keep the same NTFS format. Then choose Start. There's some other settings. You can customize your Windows installation. You can remove requirement of a 4 gig RAM requirement, which is for regular Windows 11 installation, and then remove the requirement for online Microsoft account. You can use local account. You also can put the local account with username, set the regional options, disable data collection. This will be logged to encryption. All those things. Then you can click on OK. You will get a bootable USB disk with Windows 11 LTSC version on it. For the demo purpose in this video, I'm gonna just using VMware Workstation to do that. So we're gonna creating a new virtual machine. Next. Okay, the name. Next. UEFI. Processors. Default. I only gave 2 gig RAM, which is enough based on the requirement. NAT or other options will be default. I gave 60 gigabytes for installation. Next, I don't need to customize the hardware. Finish. So for the CD, DVD drive, you just choose the disk file. I have 2 of them. One is from Tiny, so I choose downloaded LTSC version. I choose this version, Windows 11 version. Then OK, and start power on this virtual machine for the installation. The whole process here should give you a basic idea how Windows 11 LTSC 24H2 installation looks like if you're using the LTSC version in VMware. So next, keyboard, we're gonna install Windows 11. I agree. You don't need product key. You can do it later on to activate it. For the installation, just choose I don't have product key to continue. Here is the option. We can choose between IoT version and enterprise version, regular enterprise LTSC version. Of course, please choose IoT version, which gave you actual 5 more years support. And next, accept it. And looking for disk, we have 60 gig disk. Next. The process same as you using a bootable USB disk to install the Windows 11. After multiple reboot and maybe wait 5 to 10 minutes, then you should be able to get this configurations page from Windows installation. Yes. Yes. Skip. I don't have internet. Just skip that part because for demo purpose, because I don't want to get the Windows update and then keep waiting here. Put the name, password, and you need to put the security questions. Those steps are same for all installation actually. Wait another minute, then the system will be ready for you to use. Now we logged in. So one thing we want to show you is system. You should be able to see this is Windows 11 IoT Enterprise LTSC version 24H2 installed on this day. If you see all apps here, you will see how less the apps you have on your system. It's only those essential apps: Calculator, File Explorer, Edge, Notepad, Paint, Snipping Tool, those basic. There's no Microsoft Store and other apps will be pre-installed here. So that's basically how you can get Windows 11 LTSC. This is super lightweight and super stable and super long support period Windows 11 OS for you. Previous session we talked about downloading Windows LTSC 24H2 and install it. Actually, we have another option we can do is using Windows 11 Tiny. So if you search Windows 11 Tiny version 24H2 as well, don't forget the latest one is 24H2. So you should be able to get this Internet Archive link, which gonna shows you there's a build based on IoT LTSC 24H2 version. It's even more stripped down. The item size only 3.3 gigabytes comparing to almost 5 gig for Windows 11 LTSC version. So much smaller, 1.6 gig smaller, and there's lots of other optimization happens in the backend. If you want to know more, you can search what's the difference between Tiny 11 and the regular LTSC version. But anyways, this is another ISO file which you can use for install on your computer. So I'm gonna demonstrate that from this video as well. So you can search for it and then there's ISO image and then download this file, 3.3 gig file, which you can see here. I already downloaded previously, so don't need to continue this downloading. For the installation, it's the same. You can use in Rufus and the Ventoy, those two bootable USB creator tools for creating your bootable USB disk. Just like that, you just need to choose Tiny 11, this ISO file, and then go through the default settings and then start to install to your USB drive. At least 8 gig space will be needed for this USB. I have 32 gig here. Once everything ready, you can choose between FAT32 and NTFS, and you just need to choose start. Of course, if you want to expedite the installation process, then just click everything here, remove all requirements, and then create a local account and then disable those BitLocker settings as well. And you can continue to install it. I'm gonna using VMware as an example to install this tiny version as well. Now let's get through this tiny 1124H2 version installation as well. It's a very similar process. Download ISO file from here. After that, you just need to create a new VM. Next. If you want, you can choose tiny11 ISO file here. And then give a name tiny1124H2. Others will be exactly same, no changes. The installation steps and the interface are exactly same as Windows 11 LTSC. Just for demo purpose, I'm quickly showing you the installation steps as well. At the end, we will compare both installation to see how the CPU memory usage and then space usage between those two versions. So that will give you a little bit idea those two versions differences. While we get this same country or region selection page here, select yes. You won't be able to see much difference between this tiny Windows 11 installation and the regular Windows 11 installation. All those steps are same. Then just a moment. The installation wizard is get the final configurations for our PC, so it will take another 1-2 minutes. Okay, finally we logged in, so we can take a look for apps. Exactly same, no difference. You can check the system. Windows 11, IoT version, Enterprise LTSC, 24H2. Let's look at the CPU, hard drive usage. As mentioned, they're not using more than 8 gig spaces on your hard drive. Let's open Task Manager. At the same time, I'm going to boot up my Windows 11 LTSC. So this is Tiny 11, this is Windows 11 LTSC. We can compare both for the CPU usage. Memory is around 1.1 gigabytes. CPU is less than 50%. Just one. Let's look at File Explorer and also Task Manager. Same thing, the hard drive is less than 8 gig. That's before we did any updates. I disconnected the network connection, so there's no internet. Let's never get an update. So it's only about 7 gig being used, a little bit less than 7 gig being used. Here is 705. The used space. So Windows 11 LTSC installation is a little bit less than Tiny 11. That's before any update happens. Let's look at the CPU. So Windows 11 is like around 20. Memory 1 gig. Memory being used. Tiny 11 here is even lesser. So it is only less than 6% most of time, and 0.8 gig RAM being used. So a little bit less comparing to the regular Windows LTSC installation. So I believe those two installations in this video should give you an idea how you can get this super light and longer supported LTSC Windows 11 installation on your computer. Again, if you like this video, please give me a thumb up and also support me by subscribing my channel.